Hello, this is the Miami Spill.
Powered by ACT Productions.
Today we're going to talk about back to school. I'm Val Simon.
And I'm Luisaura Alvarez. And as someone who's no longer going back to school, I have to say that this time of year still reminds me of like college and high school. Like I still get all those feelings like real life is
you get
starting
that anxiety
again. Yeah.
right?
But then I also get sad. Like my whole life I was like, oh, I can't wait to finish school. I can't wait until June. I can't wait to graduation.
To go back to school now.
But now I see everyone going back to school and I'm like, I want to go back.
Right? I'm very nostalgic about it too. But lucky for me, I live it day to day.
With your son.
I have a kid, right? I think I mentioned in another episode. And he is going back to school in September. Meaning I have to deal with
shopping. Oh yeah, traffic.
Traffic in the way to school. Guys, in Miami, it's one of the worst things that could ever happen to you.
I know for like December, I get really excited. I'm like, yes, 2 weeks of no traffic because it's Christmas break.
Well, talking about December, to me, right now, it feels a lot like December and Christmas time because I have to buy uniforms because, of course, he grew out of them. Buy all the back to school supplies, which actually in Alex School, they did something really cool. They have a website where you basically go, you apply the school. And after you put the school, you choose the grade of your kid, and it has all the supplies you need for the year. Basically, say buy now with your card, and they ship it to your house.
But it's probably more expensive.
Sorry, yeah. Well, there's always a downside for stuff. And you know what? The other thing is I have to save for September now.
One of the cool things I remember about school was recess. Do they still do recess?
Yes, Alec has 2 recesses. One in the morning. It's 3. One in the morning, lunchtime, and a little one. It's like snack time, really. They give you like 15 minutes, and you have to like stuff your face and go back to class.
Okay, so when I was in school, we had 1 recess, and it was at lunchtime.
That's it?
That's it.
And I used to have like 3 back home.
Really? I remember
but
nap time.
in high school, you always had like a free period, right?
No? I had gym. But no free period.
You took gym as a free period? Oh my God, I can't have this conversation.
Yeah, I had gym. So when I was in school, I know a lot of times now, I have a niece and a nephew, and a lot of my friends have kids that are a little bit older than like 1st and 2nd grade. And you know what I've noticed the biggest difference from when I was in school? Is they're so overscheduled. A lot of my friends, their kids are in soccer. When soccer ends, they go into basketball. When basketball ends, they're in baseball or softball, and then they play some kind of summer thing, and they do swimming, and they play an instrument, and they're going to school. When do they get to be a kid?
In my case, Alec does all these extracurricular activities in
one of those moms.
4 to 6 period, which I'm at work, so
Oh, okay.
Like usually, it's fit into his school schedule. But yeah, he has his times, and the weekends, we spend all the time at the field, but like he plays, that's part of being a kid.
I know, but I feel like kids now aren't being kids because they're so overscheduled.
And they're on their phones. That's
another thing is that when I was in school, we took writing classes. I remember I had to learn how to write in cursive.
Yeah,
they don't even offer cursive.
They don't even offer it anymore.
It's such a disadvantage.
They don't even correct it if you write like that, Like they think it's a mistake.
Everything is like on a computer, they have iPads in schools now.
I mean, we're creatives, and I think the reason why, like, our generation is a generation of creatives is because they pushed so much all these things when we were younger, and then we evolved into the digital technology.
Yeah, we had
so
art
we have
class.
that creative side on it. But kids nowadays don't develop that creative base. So I have no idea how they're going to end up, like how their creative view is going to be like in 10 years from now.
Because everything is, you ask them a question, let me Google it. Did you ever, I used to rent out encyclopedias. Like when I would have to do a book report.
Encarta.
When I had to do a book report, I was at the library reading books.
Yeah, me too.
I had a library
Highlighter.
card. Yes.
Yes.
No, now everything's like on a computer, on your iPad, on
the
your cell phone.
The first computer one I used was Encarta 99. I don't know if you remember that program.
No.
It was like the first digital CD that you had to install, and it took actually the first one, it was like 4 diskettes to install, and you got like A to C was like diskette 1 and so on. And it was like this encyclopedia, but online now, on your computer as a program, and you would type in I don't know, eucalyptus tree. And you would get like all the information on it, but like it was super biased.
Yes.
Because you only got one opinion, and that was all you got, and this is the only truth in the world. Now,
everything.
Internet, there's like
they'll never know. Dial-up. I remember I would be on my AIM messenger. All of a sudden, my mom picked up the phone. I was kicked.
ICQ,
No.
gone.
Oh! I was like, Mom, I was on the computer. She's like, no, computer time is over. Unplugging the computer, plugging in the phone. I was like,
remember the Acer Facile or the ABMs?
ABM. ABM?
Like the computer, the ABM was like the first one, and you had to do MS-DOS to like, log in your apps. It was so fun, but
now they like find the search. They're like, solitaire pops up. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I do it too now.
Yeah, we
don't even have a program thing anymore. Maybe Windows does? No, right? Who uses Windows here? Any Windows there?
If you use Windows, comment below.
Yeah, comment below. Let us know. What
and
the
let
hell
us
do you
know
have now?
And let us know what your thoughts are on going back to school, whether you're not in school anymore like I am, or if you have a kid that's going back to school, or if you yourself are going back to school.
Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you, guys.
The Miami Spill is filmed at ACT Productions, a full-service production company that has been managing global events for more than 30 years.
Whoa, that's really heavy. Every day?
Everyday steak?
No, I
really? Well, it's a lot of protein. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, but that's just
crazy.
so heavy. It just sits in your stomach. If I couldn't do the wings, it would definitely be pizza.
Pizza?
For the rest of my life. Forever and always. Never giving it up. Cheese, pepperoni, buffalo, barbecue, extra cheese. Feta cheese, goat cheese.
I told you couldn't have different types. You have to choose one type. If not, like, whatever, pasta.
Oh, pasta's a good one.
This is a good one, right? Yeah.
Bolognese.
Yeah,
No.
I aced it.
You're like, oh my goodness, how can I redeem myself? Like, but you play sports too.
Yes.
Do you crack?
No, I don't. No. I mean,
She doesn't crack. She's a professional.
I do like, okay, so I play field hockey, ice hockey, and soccer. For soccer, I play goalkeeper sometimes. And there, yes, there's a lot of pressure, and sometimes I do crack. It's like you get nervous because it's like, it all depends on you.
Does your team come over and go, good job, Valentina?
No, they look at me like...